Sham. Is Sham even here?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you enjoy.
Bernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. Not a lot to complain about for this San Antonio group right now. Coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off,
you gotta be on one of my YouTube videos.
Defense, as we know, a key to win basketball.
I always want to be a YouTuber. Wait, I already am.
I'm broadcasting on YouTube right now my nba2k16 gameplay.
And if you have an anchor in the back,
It's not like you've been in nearly all my videos on Fortnite.
I've been nearly every video in your Fortnite.
Guys, I'm live on YouTube right now with my nba2k16 gameplay. Guys, go subscribe to Golden Games. Joking. I'm not that type of person who says, oh, go subscribe to Golden Games because I'm so good.
Subscribe to the pedophiles, man. Pitbull 41199.
The NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
He's a rapist.
He's a rapist.
Wait, now?
What we got? Starting the season on fire. 6 straight wins.
You know, for the Spurs,
Oh yeah, Sham.
it's been for them. I mean, it has taken them no time to
You cool with that though?
rhythm.
You cool with tomorrow?
Fantastic from day one. And Greg, knew they had potential,
registered.
but thought it would take a while. What's
If
been
you could come at 10 or 11 because you haven't got a long.
they've made it happen.
If you can, then try and fill it in.
Gatorade all fueled up and ready to go.
What are you planning?
5 on the floor.
I will go
So
now.
on the floor for Minnesota.
Oh.
Is on the perimeter. Smith out there with Towns.
Oh,
and it's Rubio
who's your
in at the
girlfriend?
point.
And
the
someone
technical
else.
free throw is good.
And someone else who's refusing
Minnesota on D. It's a 3-point
I don't know whether he
game.
invited.
Keep rolling here
Or,
following
I
the
don't
win
know.
against Memphis.
I think he invited himself because he invited in our conversation and even me or Rachel said no. So yeah, he said, "Oh, I can come out tomorrow. I'll come tomorrow." And that, he just left it at
Now
that.
here's Parker. Following the miss
Wait,
by
isn't it
Kevin
Wednesday tomorrow?
Yes,
Yeah.
Wednesday tomorrow.
Yeah, but this will go through.
Good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, that's one way he can
If
finish.
school is not on, if school's on, we'll do it on like Friday or Wednesday. I mean Thursday.
And it's Martin penetrating. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. The Spurs have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
This is
To the
about.
paint. Here's Adams. Rebound Minnesota.
Wow, that was bad.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And Kevin Martin, the bucket on the
Alright,
assist by
Vic
Rubio.
sent me a message saying,
Martin's
why
got his
the
second
F
basket of the game.
talking? Because I said England has really homophobia rates and any other British country
It's Parker with the try.
at one of
Place jumper from the free throw line.
you're one of them. Plus, I don't understand why you haven't bothered.
San Antonio on defense.
Region
This
Sam,
their first chance
the
to take a
same
look at the
and-
Timberwolves this season.
And while
Yeah,
they
but he's
swept
not
the season
right.
series against them
It's
last
not
year,
points.
making it pretty clear how much separation
Yeah,
exists between the two teams.
but I'm not triggered over that. It's not only that. If you've seen how many times Vic's complained over time, you would understand. I don't mind you raging, Sam, because it's completely different. You put it as a joke. Vic has to put a point every single time. Damn it, man. He's like,
And here are
oh,
the
everyone.
Timberwolves.
Putting, oh, why can't we use anything?
Martin wide open. He
Just
fires.
dumb.
Gets an open look and hits.
No, you make it as a joke.
He is really in a zone right now.
And then when I correct Vic, he always tries to insult me after because he thinks he's always
Passes
right.
to Leonard. And
You
it's
get that, don't you?
by Parker.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a
Yeah,
big
well,
thing.
Vic always
Knowing where
targets
each
me.
other is at all
Vic
times.
always insults me when I correct him.
Because
Rubio against Leonard.
every time like Ethan makes like a mistake, you like conversate.
Outside Martin.
Find each other.
They retain possession, and it's good.
Yeah.
I can tell you that, but
Pointless things.
Substitutions here.
I can tell you. Yeah, I
Let's
know.
take a moment to hear a little bit from Josh Smith about his development throughout his NBA.
You know, coming.
Kind of hear that growth in his voice, don't you think? And it's interesting to hear Josh Smith talking about getting introspective about himself and his game at this point of his career.
You know, that's a great point there, Kevin. I mean, like he said, he really has grown tremendously as a player, as a teammate, as a man, and just as an adult person in society. And he's become a real credit to our game.
Why is he trying to compare?
Up to this point,
Why is he trying to compare?
As we start the second quarter, and take a look at
Actually,
San
go
Antonio's
Greasy.
performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Just almost an intimidating
In English,
factor
me
when
and
you're
him
able
were
to
talking
go
about
out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
That's my
Well, what
life.
happens is shooters begin to start
Me and
looking for
him
the shot
have
block,
a
and it
specific
does
life.
intimidate.
On the court for the
Talking about,
Timberwolves as
yo.
our second quarter
Hey
is
Sam,
underway.
have you also noticed how many times he's compared?
Jones is out there with Levine, then it's Smith,
Yes.
and it's Towns in at the 5 down low.
He's literally...
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev,
I
Freak
get
in the
over
it.
last matchup against the Grizzlies
Get
was
over it. It
just
just
a man on a mission.
months,
He
days.
ended with 29 points and was his usual self on the glass.
Vic has to take like
just
bloody
about
years
any
until he
mid-shot
has to
that
get
came
used to
off
the
rim.
game
Numbers like
himself.
that make you anxious to see what he
To
can do
realise that
timeout.
everyone uses the same
Thank
over
you,
and
guys.
over
It's
again.
gonna be
Guys, it's
But he still gets tricked.
he can stay on a roll like that tonight.
Yeah, I know.
sometimes those
Guess what?
high
I'm friends
shots
with
can
Josh
last
again.
for days,
Yeah, I know.
and I'm sure they'll be feeding
Did he tell
him
you?
the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Did he send me a message?
I don't know.
Now,
Vic, you
here's
sent a
Mills.
message to him.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and he gets it to go. And the Spurs lead by 4. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the
Because
Spurs.
someone sent me a
Well,
message,
you
don't
have
know
to
who.
admire their intensity
Yeah,
in the
it's
paint defensively. I mean,
Oh.
really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also
guess what?
defensively,
I'm
they've
always
been able to
between all
cause
the
some turnovers
conversations.
tonight, and
Yay.
that also builds confidence.
Yeah.
I'm
and gives
the
you momentum.
information
Spurs
guy.
leading by 4. Here's Leonard.
I mean,
Josh Smith
he's
pulls
trying
it
to
in.
communicate with
No
me.
one
It's
to
not
blame
gonna
on that
work.
one but himself. You get looks
It's
like
just-
that, you've got to
Get
just
over it.
Try and be friends.
Smith sets the pick for Jones. The dish to
I
Smith.
can't be friends with him if he's just gonna insult me all the time.
16 feet. Smith's got
I've been
4 points
insulted
now in the
like
quarter.
many times, and I don't really fucking care these days.
Yeah, but every time he has to insult me, not anyone else.
So San Antonio.
Need help?
124 left in the first half.
I haven't got much play.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins.
Is that you with that gun? Because I can hear that from all the way over here.
Pass to Martin. He
I was
dishes it
using
to
it.
Rubio.
Legend. Don't worry.
Offline with his 3. San
a
Antonio's
purple
gone
one
1
over
of
here if
3
you want it.
from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
I probably won't take.
There's the feed to Ginobili.
I'm just having a chill with like 2 people just slowly
And there's the pass to
scoring.
Aldi.
And I got the fucking glitch again.
Parker
Oh
dishes
fucking
to
hell,
Adams.
I hate
And
that.
it's good on the assist by Parker.
I got the spot glitch
Parker's got
again.
his 4th
Fucking
assist in this
hell.
For Minnesota, they've gone
Right.
8 of 15 since we
I
began
give
the
up
second
life.
quarter.
I picked up a
Excellent
fucking
shooting.
mini
Martin
shield and I
goes
can't
in.
even take it.
Garnett, and it's blocked by
That may show on me.
Yeah, I need that. I need it.
36
Okay.
seconds.
Oh,
left
there's a
now here
shield
in the
here as well.
second. Fires for 3. Can't get it to go.
Oh,
so
beneath
Minnesota
me.
will take it the other way. Here's Wiggins. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's
Is that chest
Mini
say?
shield.
I really like the fact
Wait,
that he's getting
the
the
glitch-
touches
what
he
the
needs
fuck?
here after not
Oh, right,
scoring
the
a
glitch is
single
fixed,
point in
I
that
guess.
first quarter.
Oh, well
Dishes
done.
to Adams.
I don't know
Back to
how,
Parker.
but okay. Oh, big shield.
Pulls up. High
Wait, do you want
post.
to carry this small shield?
Bounces
Yeah,
high
sure, I've got
off
it
the
too.
rim and drops.
It's
Parker's
one.
got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Fuck, I don't know how. It got rid of one of my mini shields. Carry it, Silver.
Here's Martin.
Oh well.
Ethan, I see that you don't have that
Launches a
back.
3. That
Yeah, I
misses,
don't like
but
those
not yet
things.
gone in.
They cover my whole black character.
So the clock runs out.
Well, I'm here with Kev.
It's just too much for my screen to handle.
I don't know why, but I'm wearing a gorilla suit.
Distraction. It's basically distraction for me.
I'm still wearing a gorilla suit. I don't know why.
What do you mean gorilla suit?
Sorry, I couldn't hear anything, guys.
Both teams battling
Hope you're enjoying the stream.
Well, how about LaMarcus Aldridge in this one? 10 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Adams is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Parker in at the point guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. To Adams, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Nah. I don't get distracted by anyone.
He feeds it to Martin. Back to Rubio. Knocked loose. Here's Leonard. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. They set the pick. Smith outside. There's the triple. San Antonio with the rebound. Ginobili kicks to Parker. A baseline J, and Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful. And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Josh Smith. He's around 10 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboards.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end. That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. To the middle. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with
teammate pushing me right out of bounds.
Over the past 10 games. 5th is Tony Parker.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Duncan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Parker. Muhammad, he's checked in for Minnesota. Zach LaVine comes in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Leonard. And he misses the fast break layup.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
At the top of the key, Towns. Smith kicks to LaVine. 5 on the clock. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And that one's good.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Spurs leading by 4.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Inside. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Man.
Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for Andrew Wiggins. On the wing, Jones, covered by Mills. Jones kicks to Towns. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Freak. For Minnesota, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
Looking at the Timberwolves, let's see where they rank in the NBA statistics right now. 1st in rebounding, 6th in steals. And they've made the most of the mistakes that they've been able to force. I mean, they're a top 10 team in points off turnovers.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
I need to get
Jones
12 more freaking points to equal out my... Actually, more like...
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. They set the screen. Screen by Smith. Off the pick. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Mills with it. Down low, here's Adams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Outside, Jones. To the inside. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Towns.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right
What?
now.
Come on, man.
Here's Levine. Duncan with the block. Here's Green. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Spurs lead by 3. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Parker's checked in for the Spurs. Minnesota also making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. And it's Garnett in for Jones. They get it back. Adams goes back up. Garnett with the block.
God damn.
There's 48
My shot wasn't blocked. I was
here in the
stuck.
third. Here's Levine. Adams defending. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Parker kicks to Adams. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists here tonight.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Bean passes to Pekovic. Here's Muhammad. Green with the block. And here is Parker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Left side, Adams. Rebound collected by Levine. Levine's got 4 rebounds in this game. Smith drives in. Offline with the baseline jumper. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's his first foul. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. On the court for Minnesota, Rubio and Martin are their backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Garnett. And it's Pekovic in at the 5 spot. Adams' shot is good.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Shot from 12. West with some nice D.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Parker left side. The shot is good off the backboard. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Flip Saunders was saying to his club. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here. See if they can get a few easy buckets in transition, saying, listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
Towns, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett. And he gets it to go. 12 points for Martin.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Down low and stolen by Pekovic.
Why don't you throw when I'm open? Seriously.
Rubio outside. Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And that was Pekovic with the nice screen. And I tell you what, as big as he is, put a screen on him.
Leonard, he's checked in for David West.
I always throw it when I'm not open.
So it's San Antonio now. The lead is 2. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. Begins with the block, and he's able to get it back. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. On the wing, Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Why is my team leaving him
9
wide
points
open?
for Andrew Wiggins. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Timberwolves?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
What a stellar outing in this one for free. 8 rebounds
Wow.
and 2 blocks. He's been an
Bad
intimidator down low. Even if a shot gets over him, he's pulling down the board.
And Clark, he's just in a total zone right now. We talk about zones for shooting. This guy is in a zone in terms of controlling the paint.
Duncan, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Minnesota also with the sub. Smith is checked in. Towns kicks to Rubio. There's the pick. Shot from the wing. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
San Antonio trailing here. Parker dishes to Adams. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Wiggins drives in. Can't connect from short range. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Parker passes to Adams, and he gets it to go.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see them double up here.
I agree with you, Clark. They have not been successful with their single coverage.
The free throw off.
Wow, that was bad.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start.
I won't be increasing my free throws for a little while, guys. I'm trying to get my dunks all set up. My stamina and...
Wiggins drives in from 11 feet away. The second chance effort. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The free throw drops for Towns. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Spurs passing it around. Back to Leonard. To the inside. Stolen by Rubio.
God damn it.
Kicks to Smith.
It's already a close
Rubio.
enough game.
Wiggins outside. Clock at 6. Feeds to Smith. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Ginobili.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Offensive rebound. And it's blocked.
How does a little guy jump like that? Okay.
Wiggins against Parker. Martin dishes to Wiggins. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Parker gets to Adams. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
There we go.
And that's 21 points for Freak. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And guys, no separation
keep this guy
yet, and I
blocked
really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
1:27 left to play here in the fourth.
Defense.
Martin the pass to Towns, and that one's good. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half. Boy, that was a big shot.
And that one just flattened this crowd, Kevin.
And stunned silence.
Oh my
guys.
God.
That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
And now Minnesota on the
They might
fast
score.
break. Rubio with it. Picked up by Ginobili. Here's Martin. And again, it's Minnesota.
And
Come
when
on, team.
they
Come
go into
on.
him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Duncan, but he stays with it, and he gets it back. He kicks to Adams. Towns with the
Reaching
steal.
in. Reaching.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Rubio
That's a foul.
leading the charge. Unloads from 9. It's hauled in by Adams. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
It's the first, and that brings them within 2. The Spurs making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Both free throws good from Ginobili.
We can do this. We can win. We can win. Come on.
Now Rubio. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Fuck
You know,
you.
I think that's probably. Oh no, bad time to slip up there, Kevin.
Ah.
They gotta stay focused.
And taking a technical there
Damn
is
it.
the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball. That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now.
So I forgot
and
that.
they'll be out of here with the win.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doubled by Smith. Here's Aldridge. Rebound.
No!
Minnesota.
That's what we call good defense in the paint.
Such bull, man.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it. And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
You gotta get a 3.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. From 18 feet away, rebound by
Come
Smith.
on, you suck.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He drops the first
They've
one.
won.
That puts them up by 5.
My team sucks.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And
Don't
it's a
shoot
6-point
unless
ball
you
game.
can make it. Fuck.
Parker dishes to Ginobili. Here's Adams. Shot is no good. Ginobili with the steal. And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a hard...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Shitty ass teammates. They can always do perfectly fine when we're not fucking streaming, but since
Ernie
we're
Johnson
streaming,
here
fuck
again
that
with
shit.
Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny
I don't
Smith.
care.
Kevin Martin.
Well, he showed just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the
They just can't block worth a
And
shit,
that brings
man.
us to the end of our broadcast.
And reaching in fouls that should be called, but they're not. Oh well, that's a win after having 6 straight wins. I missed 9 shots. Okay, straight up bull. Alright, time to upgrade some tributes. Yes, almost there, guys. Right there, and then I have this completely maxed. Then I'll upgrade this maxed, and then equal these guys out for the rest. Let's see, that puts it at 49. Do these 4 things. So 2 of them are going to be equal. Well, actually, all of them are going to be equal in certain ways, just not all the way. Like here, this one, let's see, 535. There's 4 of them. Upgrade them 8 times. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 here. I think it's gonna be probably like 2 8s and maybe 2 9s. That's how it's gonna be. And then I'll have these two max, of course. Quite a bit to do. Quite a bit to do. Then I got these right here. Relentless Finisher, Bruiser, All-Time Great, Cool and Collected, Road Dogs. I got that stuff set up. My endorsements. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, we're getting ready to verse Los Angeles Clippers. Just give me a minute, I'm gonna drink my water. I tried getting as many fans as I possibly can. I've played this game before. Had about 5 million fans. But I probably don't have that now. I'm trying to check. Next. I guess I can't check that yet. Alright, let's see. Los Angeles Clippers, let's get into it.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Checking out the Spurs, they've been on a tremendous run, and we're deep enough into the season now to know that it's no mirage. These guys definitely for real. And Chris Paul will be in action tonight, and no doubt he is one of the best in the game. There are a lot of great point guards in the league, but Shaq, is he still the most complete point guard, would you say?
I would say yes. He makes his teammates immensely better with his on-point passing.
We're coming at you from the Staples Center in beautiful downtown Los Angeles as the Clippers prepare to take the floor. And the Spurs looking for a positive start here on their road trip. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
And you know, right now for San Antonio, they've started the season with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They had a lot of people with doubt heading into the season. And I tell you what, they are out to prove those folks wrong.
And they're doing it, Greg. I know it's still early, but they've already shown they can compete with the best teams in the league.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Adams is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Paul kicks to Griffin. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
There's no one
Sharp
guarding.
pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Aldridge with a screen on Paul. And Adams kicks to Aldridge. He sinks the 11-footer.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to Golden State.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Now Parker following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Green dishes to Parker. Aldridge the pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Leonard. Clock is at 3. 14 feet away. Again the Spurs good for 2. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Paul kicks to Griffin. Leonard against Pierce. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Green with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Griffin. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Nothing new to see Griffin knock down one of those shots. That's his bread and butter.
Parker dishes to Adams. Pass to Aldridge. 13 feet away. And the jumper is on the mark. Aldridge has got 6.
you know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
So it's San Antonio now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Adams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got his first 2 points.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
The Clippers trail. Paul with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Aldridge, the pass to Green. Aldridge kicks to Adams, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
The Spurs
quit leaving that guy open, guys.
In the first quarter. They're off and running. The feed to Aldridge. Spurs working the ball around now. And that one's good. Parker. Clippers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Now Leonard. After the missed 3 from Jamal Crawford. Off target from 3-point range. Now the Clippers moving it up. Griffin leading the charge.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Attention Stadium Center, please. A big round of applause for your Spirit Dance team.
A different look for the Clippers. Roberson, he's checked in for Pierce.
Substitution.
Clippers trail by 3. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Spurs, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Adams in at the center filling out the middle. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves put on a show. He finished 21 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. He seemed to be everywhere on the floor the entire time and really was the star of the show, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Jordan the screen. Pierce dishes to Paul. Sinks the triple. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Adams. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Green. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Chris Paul.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Parker. And it's San Antonio with another.
And he should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Paul kicks to Jordan. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And
damn it.
Stolen by Thornton. The drive by Paul. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Down low. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. Just 5 to shoot. High post try. Again, the miss by Paul. San Antonio leading by 6. Paul with the steal. Inside. And Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Crawford's got 5 points so far.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. San Antonio shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. San Antonio making a switch here. And that concludes.
Yes, Kevin.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Talk about a terrific game for Freak. He has 12 points and 4 assists. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's really hard to put in words just what he's doing out on the floor.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. And it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Leonard kicks to Adams. Can't get it to go.
What?
So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Griffin a screen on Parker. Paul against Parker. Paul outside. 4 on the shot clock. The shot is off. Good D by Parker. Spurs leading by 6. Kicks it to Adams. Crawford against Leonard. That's good. Leonard's got 7 points.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
There's no line in those totals.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Crawford outside. Picked by Griffin. Crawford passes to Griffin. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball. And that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
Leonard against Pierce. Adams. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. And so Adams nails both of them.
Swish.
Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
These past few weeks, you can see how San Antonio stacks up. First in shooting percentage. First in fewest turnovers per game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost. And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Here's Paul. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Pierce. Andre Robertson comes in for Jamal Crawford. J.J. Redick's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Chris Paul. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Aldridge. Diaw comes in for Leonard. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. Redick with the bucket.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Adams dishes to Duncan. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. Number 1, the Spurs. The Clippers in second.
And here we've got two teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Galloway. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now the pass to Griffin. Launches a 3. Galloway, no good. Spurs leading by 15.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
There's the dish to Diaw from downtown. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Adams' shot is off.
Damn it.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Galloway kicks to Roberson. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Jordan the screen. And the wide open shot from Redick. Off target from outside.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Mills. To the middle. Here's Adams. Great D that time from Jordan. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. San Antonio's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. On the floor for San Antonio, defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. West is out there with Adams, and it's Parker in at the one.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Parker against Paul. Passes it to Pierce. From outside, off the mark.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
West passes to Green. He's looking for Leonard and finds him to the right side. Parker against Paul. Parker kicks to Adams. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Paul kicks to Pierce. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his second personal.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for
Pierce hits 2. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Leonard. Parker kicks to Adams. From 11 feet away. The rebound by Pierce.
Man.
Clippers trail by 17. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. And the shot is good. And that's now 9 points for Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce with a sweet finish.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for West.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Adams dishes to Leonard. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Over in the corner, Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Adams' shot is off.
Dude, come on.
The Spurs, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's a 2 from Paul. Shot is off. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Outside Aldridge. On the wing, Green. Here's Adams. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Throws it up high, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
Here's Parker, and it's blocked by Jordan. Green against Crawford. It's Pierce with the drive. The 8-footer. That one a little long.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Paul against Green. Paul passes to Crawford. Jordan kicks to Paul. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Griffin. Rebound San Antonio. Adams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Out left to the wing. Aldridge trying to break free, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 8 now on the night. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. So it's the Clippers now. They trail by 18. Paul outside for 3. Pierce. And the Clippers miss again.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Adams' shot is off.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Picked by Griffin. Shoots. But they'll get another chance. Jordan dishes to Redick. 1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. He had a nice open look right there. And 12 points for Chris Paul.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Spurs.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shots.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one
What the
another.
fuck? They're reaching in.
And Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Adams. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
No good again that time.
Oh my God! Make the shot, man.
What, Kevin? But he's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Pierce, and it's blocked by Adams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Los Angeles timeout call.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
11 seconds left in the game. Hangs in the air. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra.
There's a win for the stream. And
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Stopping the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And I'm gonna wait.
Thanks, Kevin.
Just a
so
little
now
bit.
we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. What are your thoughts, Kenny?
He definitely put in the work down low. Used his size and his footwork. Got some big-time buckets, high percentage looks. I think he really fueled their offense with that inside presence throughout the game.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a
Wow. Made all my free throws and missed 10 shots. Not very good. Not very good. Hey, at least I scored 24 points. If I made all those shots, I probably could have scored a lot more. I could have scored close to maybe 40? 30, 40? Something like that. Almost have enough. This game is against Denver. Well, that's the stream. Hope everybody enjoyed. And peace. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button.